an amazing morning today. I got up and ran about 4 or 5 miles. I made myself a delicious smoothie with all the fruits and vegetables that I like, and some yogurt and some cashew milk, and then I cleaned up my kitchen. I unloaded and reloaded the dishwasher. I got some laundry and folded it up, cleaned up my room, took a shower, freshened up my hair, and sat down for my first coaching client, all before I shot this video. It has been a really good day, but I didn't get here overnight. If you had asked me 10 years ago whether I would have been able to execute this morning routine one time, I would have said maybe, maybe not. I don't have a lot of faith that Liz will be able to do that. And the reason is because I'd never been able to do it before. I have ADHD. I'm not good with routines. I'm really only good with bad habits as routines, is what I should say. And for many years, I would make promises to myself, and then I would roll out of bed, completely ignore whatever I said to myself the night before, and start on my day. And you know what drove my day? Urgency, stress, feeling like I owed somebody, wanting to make everyone happy. I never really thought, what do I need today? That's what we're working on this week. We're working on creating a daily practice that jumpstarts your vision. If you can put yourself in the space of your best life, focused on your purpose, your days will change. And if enough days change in a row, your life will change. I promise. It happened to me. And I want you to know that if I can do it, I know that you can do it, because no one was worse with routines and broken promises than I was. You know, this morning when I woke up to run, it was 40-some degrees, one of the first days, cold days, before it becomes winter. That would be enough for me to stay in bed. It was the end of a week. You know, I shot this video on Friday. I did my run on Friday. And so I could have very easily slipped out of it. So many reasons not to do it, but one reason to do it, and that is because it feels good when I have been doing this for almost a year. I started my daily routine practice a couple years ago with just a little meditation and prayer. And then I added good nutrition to it. And I added making a list the night before so that I could be prepared to start my day with some focus and with as little anxiety as possible. And I really started to feel good about it. I could hear these messages in my brain saying, you can do this, look at you, you can do anything. When I added the exercise as the last thing, that was the hardest thing for me to do, I wanted to consistently exercise every day. I wanted to invest in my athletic self, but that seemed to be the hardest thing to do. I was weak in the morning. And when I was able to do that, I realized, wow, I have this momentum in the beginning of the day. I jump-started my day so that when I got to work, doing whatever those things are that I needed to do, I was at my best self most of the time. So I want you to focus on that. That is what we're working on this week. How to create a daily practice that connects you to your vision, to your purpose, points you in the direction of where you need to go. But there are some things that I want you to know. First of all, make sure that you check out the blog post related to this video, because I give you some categories that you should use when you're building your daily practice. But I'm going to assume that you are going to build your daily practice, that you're going to try it. And here's what's going to happen when you start. You're going to fail. It's not going to work. You're not going to be able to do it every day, if that is the definition of perfection for you. One of the things that happened for me that changed everything was I released the idea that perfection means every day the same. That's not what it means. A daily practice is about touching yourself in your soul and asking, what do I need today? What is needed? Now, granted, I thought about what is needed. I need nutrition, I need exercise, I need some time to meditate, I need to think about what's going on in the day, I need to think about how I can prepare my day so that at the end of the day, things are done. Those are all really important. But there are times when I don't get out of bed and work out, or I skip the smoothie, or I don't meditate and pray. But what I know now is that I can always get back to center, that I don't need to worry about whether or not I will adhere to my schedule. Here's what I need you to know. This is not about schedules. This is not about to-do lists. If it was, then all you would need to do is listen to this video, do what I ask, and everything would be fine. The truth of the matter is that the planning industry is millions and millions of dollars in planners and notebooks and coaches and speaking engagements and retreats, all to figure out how can we be more productive. And I'm giving you one little sliver. This isn't everything, but you need to work on shifting your spiritual self so that you are aligned with your best life. And every morning, commit to aligning with your best life with a daily practice. And knowing that if you can just carve out a little time every day to do some things that are good for you, if you're willing to have a conversation with yourself and say, what do I really need today? What am I yearning for? And how can I make space for that in my life? And you're willing to say no to some things, to make some people unhappy, to explain yourself to the people you're responsible to, so that you can have that space in your life to do it. It will work itself out. You'll be feeding your soul. That's what you need to know in the beginning. It's always hard in the beginning to do a routine, but now I can't imagine not making space for it, because I know with certainty that it's what's best for me. It feels good. So sometimes I have to get up really early. Other times I have to release one thing and catch it later or not worry about it. Perfection is not adhering to a schedule. Perfection is adhering to your purpose-driven life. So as you come together to figure out what your daily practice is going to be, and I want you to just create something that works for you, something small that you can add to, remember this. Give yourself a break. This isn't about scheduling. This is about shifting your heart to align it with your purpose so that you can have the life that you deserve. I know that you deserve it, and if I can do it, I know that you can do it. If you like this coaching, make sure that you follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Just look for Liz Need and go to the 180 Life Coaching Group on Facebook. And if you want more, go to lizneed.com and sign up for the 100-day journey, because I want you to understand that if you just do something little every week to focus on your best life, it will get better. I know it will. And make sure that you subscribe, because I want you to see all of the videos that I have for you. There is encouragement for you every day of the year if you want it. Have an amazing day, and remember, jumpstart your vision and you will turn your life into something to celebrate.